Hello and a very good day. October 10th. Oh, October 28th, sorry. Don't know where I am anymore. Okay, October 28th, 2022 updates. Number one, coffee. Like my coffee in the morning. Okay, for anybody wanting to book appointments, we're not 6 months booked in advance anymore. If you want an appointment for next week, there are openings. We've made changes to the schedule. Things are a lot smoother now. And if you want an appointment, go ahead, go into the schedule and find one. They are there. You can find one for this week, next week, and so on. There's lots of openings. Now, TQH members. Again, Shelky is no longer a member. Okay, very important to know. What's going on with the charts? Well, big things we want to look for is number one, putting the genome of love back into the DNA. That's a good place to start. It's going to help to raise the vibration, of course. All you need is love, right? Thanks, John. So bring in the genome of love. Start with that. Ninth octave rhenium is very helpful to add to the DNA as a physical. The ninth octave ruthenium is very good to work within the energy of the person, to add that to raise the vibration, and so on and so on. Now, there's been so many things. Last 2 days have been just epiphanies of knowledge, of information coming in that we need to work with. But I think one of the biggest ones, if you go into the charts and the option of sound weapon comes forward, or something of that nature, we want to look at the planet Pluto. Okay, any kind of gravity portals to Pluto can be used as a sound weapon to send disruption to ourselves to stop ascension. That's been the last few days has been very, very big. Also, we want to look for more implants. The MI Lab implants, I believe it's on page whatever. It's here. MI Lab implants from Draco's reptilians, very big. Look for them in the central nervous system. Look for them in people's reality. So within the charts, there is an option to work on somebody's reality. So you may want to do some clearing of the person's reality, reconnect it to source. Now, within somebody's reality, you also want to remove any kind of time interruption. Now, the time interruption is kind of interesting because it can happen at any time. So, for some people, a time interruption can happen if you cross borders. Okay, you're crossing a border. It's a fictitious line that says this is Canada, this is the United States, but that border in itself can hold a certain type of energy that can open up a time interruption. So there's a gap in your time, and then something can come in and take over. Okay, it's an opportunity for energy to get in and do something of that nature. If you get knocked out, you get hit in the head by a tennis ball or something, that can create a time interruption. So that's very specific to look on. We've in the past we've really looked upon bringing people back into their time fix where they're supposed to be in time, but this is ultimately something a little different. It's a gap. It's a stoppage of your time that interrupts your flow of energy of time, and something can get in and have their way with you. So that's kind of where things are right now. There's a lot happening that I'm not really reporting on because ultimately we want to make sure that it carries some weight, it's got some teeth, and it's got some legs. So the Pluto thing is definitely happening. Okay, the gravity portals to Pluto, sound weapons from Pluto. So and then there's another one called SAM, subliminal auditory manipulation, can be definitely added to that. So you might want to add that to your charts. But ultimately, there is, again, so many new things. I don't even write them down anymore because there's just so many, and it's just showing that things are progressing very quickly, very fast, very quickly. so many aha moments coming forward. We're working with people with stage 4 cancer right now and making a difference. It's not going to snap and all of a sudden you're cured of it. That when stuff like that happens, it means something else is at play. When something happens, this is what when I was in uni negotiations at the newspaper I worked at the end of negotiations, the publisher stood up and said, if things go too easy, somebody gave up too much. So if things go really easy here, and in a regard that a severe illness all of a sudden vanishes, it could be that we gave up something, which you don't want to do. You don't want to give up anything unless you want to attend that. I don't know, whatever. So here we are. We're working on kidney disease. Okay, lots of kidney disease out there, diabetes, cancers. They're all we can work with them. They can be done. It's going to take some time, okay, some sessions, but it can be done, and that's where we're going right now. And that is the intent of my ascension, is to be able to get to that point where it's, hey, you got cancer, okay, well, let's work with you. Let's do 5-8 sessions, and that should help take care of things. Of course, if you choose to, you're still going to go through chemo and radiation and other therapies, because of course, who wants to die, right? So that's where we are. It's a good place. It's every day. We get up in the morning, we wash our hair, come down here, have a coffee, and start dowsing. And the things that are coming up, they blow me away every day. And that's our intent. Have some fun, help some people, and make the world a better place. Okay, so this is Chris. We'll be back soon. We're out of here, and keep your stick on the ice.